Hey, what's up guys, it's David here back with another video, and in this video guys, we're going to be reviewing the Brickyard 400 NASCAR race that just finished a couple minutes ago. And what a great weekend for Indianapolis. Like, when many people expected NASCAR to come to Indianapolis, they didn't expect what happened this past weekend. They had the IndyCar on Saturday, they had the NASCAR Xfinity race on Sunday, and then they had the Cup race today. And when it came to the Cup race, the one word I have to say for this Cup race: tire failures, because there were so many hard hits. We had Eric Jones suffering a hard hit, Denny Hamlin with a couple laps to go suffering a hard hit. It seems like it was just a day of tire failures. Alex Bowman is suffering, and when I mean tire failures, I mean tire failures. Like, these guys were taking hard hits. Like, these hits would probably, if you were in a regular car, put you on a level of like where you're almost like injured or have a concussion or something like that. But thankfully, these guys were safe. There was also an incident on pit road during the first stage that took out a lot of good contenders out of the race and also injured one of Ryan Blaney's pit crew members. But enough about, we'll get into the race. Let's get to the finishers of this race. Kevin Harvick has won this race. Kevin Harvick gets his back-to-back Brickyard 400s, and now he has 4 wins on the season. The other finishers were Matt Kenseth in second, Eric Almirola in third. I just want to go back straight quick to number 2, Matt Kenseth. This guy is the oldest guy in the field. He's 48 years of age. And he specifically said when it came to this racetrack, this is probably going to be his best racetrack. If it wasn't for Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin, if it wasn't for like Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick being so good today, Matt Kenseth would have won, and he would have completed the crown jewel, because this is the only one he hasn't won. He's won at Darlington, he's won the Daytona 500, and he's won the Coca-Cola 600. So this is the only one he hasn't won. Will he win another one? Probably not, considering this is going to be the only year he's going to be at Chip Ganassi Racing, unfortunately for him. Eric Almirola finishing in third, Keselowski finishing in fourth, Cole Custer, the rookie, finishing in fifth. So a very good day for Ford, finishing 1, 3, 4, and 5. The best Chevy, Matt Kenseth, obviously. Finishing in sixth was Kyle Busch. Seventh was Michael McDowell. Such a very, very good finish for this man, Michael McDowell. He absolutely deserves it. He actually drove a very quiet and solid race and ended up finishing in seventh. Tyler Reddick, another rookie, finishing in eighth. Bubba Wallace getting a solid top 10 after last year, where he finished third in the race, finishing in ninth, and Joey Logano rounding out the top 10, and Joey Logano finally gets a well-deserved finish, because when it came to the first 4 races, Joey Logano was probably one of the most dominant cars when it came to racing, and after the break, it seems like this team has just been a whole bunch of different things. It's been disappointing for them, but they managed to get a top 10 due to a lot of contenders being taken out in that pit road incident. The rest of the top 20 goes as follows: Chase Elliott finishing 11th, Christopher Bell finishing in 12th, Kurt Busch finishing in 13th, Ty Dillon finishing in 14th. So Ty Dillon gets the best out of the Dillon brothers. We'll talk about the Dillon brother in a couple minutes. Clint Boyer in 15th, John Hunter Nemechek in 16th. I just want to go back to Christopher Bell real quick. Christopher Bell actually pitted on the last caution, which was the Denny Hamlin incident. And I feel sorry for really Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin's never won this Brickyard 400. He was about 8 laps away from winning. He was about 5 or 6 laps away from winning his first Brickyard 400, and then that tire failure happened, and unfortunately he did not finish this race. 17th was Ross Chastain. Now, you wouldn't probably see Ross Chastain around here. You'd probably see Ross Chastain like near the top 25, top 30. But due to a lot of the guys being taken out of the race, a lot of good guys getting taken out of the race, Ross Chastain gets a very good top 20 finish after doing double duty when he raced the Xfinity Series yesterday and now the Cup race today. Austin Dillon finishing in 18th, Matt DiBenedetto in 19th, Daniel Suarez in 20th. Now, going on quickly into the thing right here, Austin Dillon and Matt DiBenedetto, what were they doing? Like, if you got Matt DiBenedetto and Austin Dillon were, I really look at the clip, and it was on the final lap. They were racing for 7th or 8th place. Both of these guys could have finished in the top 10. Bubba Wallace would probably missed out on top 10 finish. But Austin Dillon ran Matt DiBenedetto all the way down to the line, and Matt DiBenedetto, he was alongside of Austin Dillon, and Austin Dillon ran him all the way down into the corner, where Matt DiBenedetto couldn't even do a single thing about it. and Matt DiBenedetto, of course, got into Austin Dillon. They both got into the wall, and they both finished where they finished. Austin Dillon getting 18th place finish, Matt DiBenedetto getting the 19th place finish. And if Matt DiBenedetto and Austin Dillon do interviews, I can probably bet you Matt DiBenedetto is not going to be happy with Austin Dillon doing this on the final lap, especially considering they were both racing for top 10s and getting good finishes that they both need for the playoffs. After Austin Dillon and Matt DiBenedetto both picked up good stage points early in the race today. The drivers that finished out the race, of course, you guys know that Jimmy Johnson contracted the COVID-19 virus, unfortunately for him. I wish him all the best when he returns, and I really hope he eventually gets back in the championship. But Justin Allgaier was replacing him for today. Justin Allgaier eventually ended up getting involved in that pit road incident that ended up causing injury for the Ryan Blaney pit crew member. The other people that got involved in that incident were Justin Allgaier, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ryan Blaney, Brendan Poole, Martin Truex Jr. Fortunately for him, back-to-back years, he's been taken out of the race due to something that's happened on pit road. Ryan Preece, Corey LaJoie, and yeah, unfortunately for them, I mean, the only guys that were able to continue out from that incident was Ryan Blaney, and I'd probably say Ryan Blaney, actually, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., but Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Ryan Blaney both did not meet the minimum speed that NASCAR requires, so they are both done for a day. The other guys that finished out the race were Ryan Newman, Alex Bowman, Denny Hamlin, and of course, Eric Jones. 3 of those guys experiencing tire failures, and I don't know what was it. It was just the right fronts just did not have a very, very good day when it comes to this race. Now, when it came to stage winners, William Byron won stage 1. William Byron ended up finishing 2 laps down, I think about 27th spot. Unfortunately for him, he experienced the same thing. He experienced a tire failure while going into turn number 3. Thankfully, it wasn't a right front tire. It was a left front, so which means he was able to keep it off the wall and keep it going, but still finishing 2 laps down. Not a very good day for William Byron, even though he did win stage number 1 due to pit strategy and him staying out when the other guys did pit. Kevin Harvick winning stage number 2 and Kevin Harvick winning stage number 3. So when it came to this race overall in general, it was just really a battle between most of the race. It was a battle between Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin. Kevin Harvick was leading for a couple laps as Denny Hamlin was able to get past him. Denny Hamlin then they had a restart. Denny Hamlin stayed in front. They had green flag pit stops. Oh, actually no, Denny Hamlin got in front of Kevin Harvick due to a green flag pit stop. And then Kevin Harvick was basically not able to get past Denny Hamlin for the rest of the race. And then when it came to the final, restart, or the restart before the final restart, Denny Hamlin was able to stay in front, and it seems like Matt Kenseth was always going to be there right in third. But then you see as they're entering turn number 1, Denny Hamlin blows the right front, hits the wall hard, and Denny Hamlin ends up retiring from this race, and that ended up causing another restart where Kevin Harvick was in first place, lining up on the outside. He has his teammate Cole Custer behind him. Matt Kenseth had Eric Almirola behind him, and Cole Custer was able to get Kevin Harvick a very good push, and Kevin Harvick was able to stay in front of everyone, and was able to go on to win this race and win his 4th race of the season, which means him and Hamlin are both going to be battling for the regular season points winner, and they both have 4 wins. So Indianapolis, they normally don't provide, and this race definitely does not usually provide this much, I would say, controversy, but it's not really controversy, but this much excitement / controversy. And the tire failures was probably the major thing about this race. So yeah, in terms of this whole race, very good race for the Fords today, very good race for some of the Chevys, some of the Toyotas. Most of the Toyotas struggling with tire failures. I mean, Denny Hamlin, Eric Jones, both having tire failures. Christopher Bell before the final restart had to come into the pit roads because he said that he had a bad vibration, so that could happen to him. But yeah, unfortunate days for those guys. But congratulations to Kevin Harvick. And yeah, when it comes to the next race, I think it's going to be Kentucky, which last year provided a very good finish when Kurt Busch beat Kyle Busch to the finish line. So if Kentucky can produce a very good race, we'll see what happens there. But anyway, guys, I would thank you guys for watching this video. Please do smash the like button. I'll be uploading more sports content like this for you guys to see. So anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later. Peace.